Howdy. Here are some things I wish I knew before I started working out at a gym. Number 1. Actually, I don't have this written down, but I'm going to shove it in number 1. Learn how to do proper form. Don't embarrass yourself at a gym. Learn how to do proper form on machines and exercises so you know what you're doing. Start with lightweight, obviously, and learn the form. Get it down to a T, and then you can increase the weight. Number 2, progressive overload. Now, there does come a point when it's like, damn, this is really heavy. I don't know if I can do this. But the way I do it, and you can use this if you want, is I had a certain rep range. A good range is like 20 is like really stretching it, to 6. Around that. Like 6 to 10 or 8 to 12 or 12 to 15, any of that rep range. I would have a workout, let's say lat pull downs. I would use 100 pounds, do 10 reps. Then next week, I did 11 reps. And then next week, say my limit was 12 reps. I did 12 reps. And the week after that, I would raise the weight because I got to my maximum rep range. I'd raise it to 110 pounds. And then my reps would obviously go lower because it's heavier, and then you keep on building on like that. So yeah, that's progressive overload. But also make sure you're doing right form and not just going, like, you know what I'm saying. Take progress pictures, progress videos, all the sorts, because it's nice to look back and be like, damn, I looked like that? Wow. I look a lot better now. Ka-chow. Another thing about training is go to failure. I don't know if this is good for you, but I like to go to pretty much failure on everything. Every set of every workout, except for like if it's like legs and squats or like dangerous things like that, or like I can't really have a spotter, then I don't, but I go really close until like I almost can't do that rep and I somehow manage to rack it. Train intensely is what I'm trying to get, but that does not mean do crappy form. Still do good form and really control the movement and milk it and go to failure. Train intensely. Next thing. I'm out of breath, dude. Do your cardio. I don't. But like I walk. So I guess I do my cardio. Yeah, anyway, next thing. Track your calories. Now this doesn't mean like you don't gotta be like obsessed and track your lettuce or your salad. But track your calories, your fats, proteins, at least stuff like that, your carbs, things like that, so you know why or why not you're losing weight. Another thing, track your weight. Get an app, get a scale. They don't have to be connected. You don't got to get one of those fancy ones where it's like, oh, I weigh myself and it goes to the app. Wow, it's $500 expensiver than the other one. Wow, like I have a separate app. Well, I have an app, and I also have the scale. They're two separate, completely different things. But weigh yourself, track your weight, track your calories. And next one, stay consistent. What I mean by this is like don't go and skip 3 days in a row because, oh, I'm sore. Like if you're sick, I understand it. Like I was sick, like I was pretty damn sick, and I missed 2 weeks of the gym, and I felt terrible because I got weaker. But if you're sick, stay home. It's better than going to the gym and throwing up while doing a set of like bench. You know what I mean? Stay consistent. I tend to go, probably like 5 times a week if I do it. Because like the way I do it is I go 2 days. Actually, wait, no. I go 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, rest. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So I go like 6 to 5 times a week. Although it doesn't seem it because I take a rest every 1, 2, 3. The 4th day is a rest. It's weird. But stay consistent. Leading into my next thing, it takes time. It takes a lot of damn time. You're not going to grow instantly muscular right away, which kind of sucks. I wish it was that way. But if you're training right, taking the right supplements, eating right, you will get there. It takes time, which, I mean, Also, I guess I'm gonna lead into this bonus thing. I don't have it written down here, but track your PRs, I guess, would be a good thing, because that's another way you can know if, like, oh, I'm getting stronger. All right, and one leading into my other thing, track your workouts. I think I'm a little obsessed with this, but I like doing it because I think it's fun to, like, track everything. I like inputting data, which I think is just a weird thing about me. But I have an Excel sheet where I track the date, the workout. So I have like push-pull legs 1 and then push-pull legs 2. They're pretty much the same thing, but I call them 1 and 2. But I track the workout, how many sets I do. I have the sets already written down, how many I'm going to do. But sometimes I do something a little different. So I have how many sets I do, how many reps for each set, and what weight. Which might be a little obsessive, but I do it because I enjoy it. You don't got to do that, but like you should still track your workouts somewhat, at least vaguely enough to be like, I'm making progress. But tracking your workouts can also help with progressive overload, because you actually know if you're progressively overloading. Last thing, learn how to cook food for yourself. Like, learn how to cook, because it's so helpful. Just learn how to cook basic things like pasta, rice, legumes, beans, you know what I mean? Beans, and meat, and other things like that. Just learn how to cook. Learn how to cook for yourself. It's so much cheaper, and it's so much more worth it, because you can make it taste however you want. Get some spices, you know, make a BLT, make some tasty, make some rice. You know what I mean. Okay, that's it. There's probably other things. I thought of another thing. Alright, I'm gonna speed run this one. Have a training split or program, so you know what you're gonna do before you go to the gym. Like, for example, push-pull legs, or upper body, lower body, or the bro split. Well, that one's kind of ass. You know what I mean. Just make sure you're training everything equally and getting enough volume and sets and reps, so you're gaining muscle and etc. Go watch Jeff Nippert if you want the science of it. I don't know. Okay, bye.